Hello, I'm Andrea DeLong-Amaya, and I'm the Director of Horticulture at the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center. This time of year at the Wildflower Center, we're planting like crazy. Fall is a great time to plant container-grown perennials, grasses, and other native plants, and this gives them a great amount of time to establish a nice, vigorous root system before the stressful heat of summer hits. So when you get started, you want to be sure that your plant in your container is thoroughly moistened, and if your garden bed, we're pretending this is a garden bed. If it's dry, you might want to water it the night before also, just to make the soil a little bit looser, easier to dig in, and the plants will get established a little bit faster. So before you get started, the first thing you want to do is plant the hole. And this is one of the things that people make the biggest mistakes with. You want to make sure that the depth of the hole fits the plant. You don't want to plant something too deep or too shallow. So I like to just test it out a little bit, put the plant in the pot in there and see. You want the crown of the plant to be right at the surface of the surrounding soil level. So that looks pretty good. So the next thing you want to do is just tip the plant over and gently give it a little tap, maybe squeeze the pot to loosen up the roots and lift that out. And this looks pretty good, but sometimes you might have roots that are really coiled around. You might want to just gently pull them apart, and this helps the plant get established a little bit better in the hole. And then put your plant in the hole. And what I like to do, especially if I'm planting things late in the spring, it's a good time to get your plants watered in before you actually backfill soil. If you fill in the hole with water, it kind of creates a slurry with the soil, and it helps reduce the air pockets that you have in there. You might do that a couple times because we're in a bus tub here. I'm not going to flood it out right now, but you want to water it several times and get the plant very established with the water. And then check it again and make sure that, again, you don't want the stem buried. So that looks pretty good. The next thing you want to do, if you're planting in your garden, you might want to add some mulch if you'd like. That's a good way to keep the soil cooler and keep the moisture in, especially as you head into the summer. And then what I think is really, really important is to go back and make sure that you check your plant over the next week or so and make sure that the watering is good and that you're not overwatering or underwatering. And again, checking to make sure that the root level is correct. You might have to adjust things at time. You might want to lift the plant up a little bit gently, or you might have to put a little bit of soil back around the plant. And assume that there's going to be a little bit of settling as the plant is in the ground. And so keep an eye out for that. And err on the side of being a little bit high, thinking that the plant might settle a little bit. And then you wait, you let the plants grow over the course of the wintertime. They're establishing their roots. They'll be ready to go in the spring, and you'll have a great, wonderful display of flowers in the spring. For Backyard Basics, I'm Andrea DeLong-Amaya. Please come visit us at the Wildflower Center and also check out our website for more information.